Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't mentally go through anymore, and I haven't even really gone through that much. And this is why yep, this is a candle. His two, oh man. Okay, so if this gives you any idea of what is in these tubs and boxes, it's literally like everything. My parents are constantly on my case. Oh, you know, this is something I think I'm gonna burn. For real. Oh, I knew I had more. I have so much more. I have a problem. Okay. It's a little risque. Ooh, I fit into that. Hi. Welcome back to the Danny Rearranged YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. Since starting my journey to minimalism, I don't believe we've decluttered the basement. This is an area that I don't go to unless I have to. That's for laundry. That didn't make sense. But it's laundry. That's the only reason why I come down here. It's an unfinished basement. I hate this basement. It's not appealing. It's not functional. It's not organized. And this is where all of the stuff that I don't know what to do with goes to. Basically everything down here is stuff that we either A, haven't gone through yet, B, is sentimental items, C, is holiday seasonal decor, D, Ian's stuff that he won't let go of, or D, are we on D? Or D, for Danny, stuff that I've gone through that I wasn't ready to part with, that was maybe items that I just wasn't sure what to do with. So that's kind of that in a nutshell, and I'm gonna go through a lot of stuff down here in just a little bit, but for today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different and just get started. I'm not looking forward to being down here. It's embarrassing. I'm gonna admit I'm embarrassed. I love my minimal home. I love the work the progress that has been made since starting my journey to minimalism. I'm very, very happy about that and how my home is coming together. I have cabinets and drawers upstairs that are empty. I have empty spaces. I don't have a lot of clutter. I've minimized like at least 65% of my belongings. My family and I's belongings. We've let go of a lot of stuff, but the basement, and I know I've talked about the basement a lot before. It's an area that I don't do anything with. It's an area where things get thrown, and it's embarrassing. I don't like being down here, and most everything down here, minus the laundry and the decor, is stuff that is forgotten about, thrown down here and forgotten about. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of it is holiday seasonal decor and sentimental stuff. So, and sentimental stuff is my hardest item, and that's items that I don't really want to go through because it's hard and I don't want to deal with it. So we're gonna get into it. In today's video, I'm gonna explain the basement. I'm gonna explain my plans for the basement, and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things today that I hope are helpful. I'm gonna be very open and honest about a lot of, you know, what's going on and why this stuff is down here and why I haven't gone through it. And I really hope that it's motivating, and I really hope that you take something away from it. So not looking forward to this, but we're gonna we're gonna get it done. So let's go.
This is an unfinished basement. It's gonna remain an unfinished basement for quite some time, but I would like to make it as appealing, functional, and organized as I possibly can, even though it is unfinished. I would like to turn this into another living room. In the meantime, you know, maybe even a man cave. I would like to slowly transform the basement, even if we don't finish it during that transformation. I just don't want this to be the clutter. It's not a clutter zone. It's a clutter area. And I've avoided it for far too long. And I don't think since I've started my journey to minimalism that I have decluttered down here. I have decluttered periodically off camera, but for the most part, there's just a bit of everything in here. A lot of this stuff I have to go over. There's an explanation for a lot of things down here. So I'm going to periodically during the voiceover go through everything that's down here. A lot of it has to be hauled away. My dad's going to help us do that with his trailer. A lot of it has to be properly disposed of, like the paint cans, which there's a story behind that. We're going to get into everything down here in just a little bit.
I was thinking about going through the Halloween stuff first, but then I thought I'm just gonna wait. I'm not even gonna do anything with the decor. I'm gonna push that to the side. What I am gonna go through though is a lot of like this clothes. I have gotten rid of so much clothes. So much clothes. I started to really get rid of the kids' clothes a year ago when I started my journey to minimalism. So that's like 11 years of kids clothes, you know, with my son and my daughter. That's clothes that my friends have gotten them. My family, Ian has a huge family. My mom, myself, my mother-in-law who passed a couple years back, always got the kids a ton of clothes. I mean, it was just so much clothes from so many different people that these kids had so much. Like, I'm not kidding. So much, boxes full, bags full. I have gotten rid of so much clothes, and a lot of the clothes that are down here are clothes that are sentimental. It's like baby clothes, kids, like baby toddler clothes that I'm having a hard time letting go of because it's sentimental for me. It's sentimental to me. But some of this stuff here, well, I know this box is the sentimental box. So I know this box full here is clothes that I don't want to part with. And it's so much to keep that I don't think it's necessary, but still. I think this is the last of the clothes that I haven't gone through yet. And it's just been sitting in bags down here. But I don't even want to go through it. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, here's the deal. Yep, I got, yeah, this is all the kids stuff. Here's the deal. These are already bagged up. These have been sitting down here forever. I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm not even gonna go through them. We're just gonna get rid of them. Because I know that if I go through this, I'm gonna keep possibly a bag. So this is going. I've been putzing around procrastinating to get this done all day, and it's because I really don't want to go through it, and the more I think about it, the more I procrastinate, and it's just time. I gotta do it. But there's something important that I want to talk about, because there's these 2 bags of clothes that I am not even going through. Most of the baby kids clothes that is down here are clothes that I don't want to go through because they're clothes that I want to keep for my kids when they get older and have a family of their own. And it's a ridiculous amount of clothes to keep for them. I think now that and I know I shouldn't be taking a break, I should really just continue to go, but this is important. I think now at this point in time in my journey to minimalism, I'm starting to come to terms with things a lot faster. I think now having a year under my belt of trying to become more minimal, I'm starting to really be honest with myself. And here's the honest truth. When it comes to their stuff, when it comes to, like, for example, the baby clothes, the kids clothes that I want to keep for them when they get older, is not really, and I know this is gonna sound selfish, but it's the truth. It's not really for them. It's for me. The problem is that the reason why I want to keep all these clothes and I don't want to let go of them or let go of all of their birthday cards and Christmas cards and their artwork and stuff like that is because I'm trying to hold on to their childhood. You know, when I hold up, you know, my son's 8-month-old jersey, you know, a jersey that he got when he was 8 months old. When I hold that up, it makes me realize I'll never get that time back. He will never be 8 months old again. My son, who's 11, and my daughter, who's 7, I will never get 1 year back. I will never get them being 2 years old back. They'll never be 3 or 4 or 5 again. They'll never be these ages again. And that's really hard for me. And I think that's one of the reasons that, and maybe you're going through something similar when it comes to letting go of stuff, we attach memories and people to items, and we think by holding on to an item, we're holding on to that. We think by holding on to an item, we'll have the past forever. Like that, we'll always have that moment and that memory. And the thing is that I don't think you need something that's physical, that's tangible to have a memory. You know, I think that being surrounded by the people that you love, that's the memory, you know. And you have, you know, sometimes it's about setting boundaries for yourself. Like, yes, you can have sentimental stuff, but maybe a small amount of sentimental stuff. And boundaries is something that I have not been good about when it comes to sentimental stuff, and it's absolutely necessary for me to have. I have to have boundaries when it comes to sentimental stuff, or I go way overboard. And again, it's not for anyone else. It's just for me to hold on to that time. And I'm coming to terms with that no matter how much stuff I hold, I'm never gonna get that back. They're never gonna be that age again. You can hold on to a house load of stuff, but it's never gonna, you know, I'm never gonna get that back. It is what it is. It's time to move forward.
That was a huge breakthrough moment for me while I was filming today's video, and I was taking my 20th break because I kept breaking because I procrastinate so much. I would love to have enough time to talk about procrastinating today because I just procrastinate so much. But, you know, I was taking a break looking around at all of this stuff, and it just hit me. I was like, why am I really holding on to all of these things? And I realized it's not for anyone else. It's for me to hold on to a time that I'll never get back again. And that was hard. That was really hard. I think deep down inside, I always knew that. I just didn't want to acknowledge it. And it's so interesting. The more that I declutter, the longer I'm on this journey to minimalism, the more and more I realize, or I acknowledge, the more I'm honest with myself. And by figuring these things out, I can move forward and try to learn from the mistakes that I've made. I can try to learn from why I have a hard time decluttering, or what I'm holding, onto a lot of. That didn't make sense there for a second, but I think you get what I'm saying. It's hard. And I've learned a lot through this journey, and I've had a lot of breakthrough moments, and this was a really big one. So I was excited to share that with you. So I want to start talking about some of the stuff that's down here. Right here, I'm holding up some plates. There's a Cinderella, Wizard of Oz, Little Mermaid plates. My mom gave me all of these. She actually, a long time ago actually, and she actually gave me some more. I think they're in Zoe's room maybe. I don't know what to do with them. I never put them up. I don't know what to do with them. And Zoe colored on the Cinderella plates a long time ago. I just don't know. I got to get it off. I got to figure out a way to get that off. But anyway, some of the stuff, it's like, I honestly, truly, I don't know what to do. I got to figure it out.
Okay, this is Ian's stuff that we've gone through before. These are all of his like jerseys that he wants to keep. He just threw them down here. I don't know Where's the cover to this? I don't know where the cover went. Oh, I used it for painting. I forgot. Yeah, this is all stuff that's his, like suits for like weddings or special occasions, his jerseys, stuff like that. It's the next day. I didn't even put on makeup or anything. I'll do it later. I just want to get going. Like, I'm so behind because I am having a difficult time, like, just going through stuff. So I quit yesterday and now I'm back. Okay. There we go. There we go. It focused. Photo albums and photos I do not get rid of, period. That's my hard no. So photos, this can go. This is a journal. This is a journal that I wrote when I was 18. I found it in a box. I went through it not too long ago, like seriously recently. I don't even want this as a memory. This is one memory that I want to let go of. April 3rd, 2006. Wait. Oh, it's so funny. Like, just thinking about my problems back then to the problems, like adult problems that I have now. Originally, I was going to use this as a scheduler, but I decided two things. Number one, I don't want to plan my days anymore. I want to live carefree because I feel I don't even want to. It's so cringe. Oh my gosh, I was so serious. My parents are constantly on my case. Oh, this is something I think I'm gonna burn. I kept all of the kids' cards up until I think they were 8. Zoe has one more year because I put a cap on how long I want to keep cards for the kids. So I was like, okay, 8, I think 8. I'll just do up until 8. So, Lucas has all of his cards up until he was 8. Zoe has one more year. But then I was thinking, why? I don't know. I was thinking about making a scrapbook for their cards. But honestly, like, there's cards that my mom has saved like cards for me from when I was younger. I never look at them. I don't care. So what makes me think, again, I'm holding on to stuff that I'm holding on to stuff for me because it's more for me. Even though I keep saying it's for them, it's more for me. Again, the cards are just a reminder of a year I'll never get back again. I don't know if they really care about this stuff. If they really, my wedding stuff, wedding shower, I think what I'm gonna do, I need to get a memory bin for the kids. I keep saying that too, but I really do need one. I think getting a memory bin for each kid. I think getting a memory bin for Zoe, a memory bin for Lucas, a memory bin for Ian and I think would be, and I keep saying that I'm going to do it and I just haven't done it yet. So I think I'm going to go see if I can find a bin, like a small bin. And I'm going to put my wedding stuff in there, and that's going to be my boundary. Okay. So, number one, I found a bin. I also did a little bit of makeup, just a little bit. I found a bin. It was in Lucas's room. The problem is there's no cover. I was like, why are all of these tubs that I keep finding have no lids? And it's because I was using them for paint. You know, like a painting pan. I didn't have a painting pan, so I would use the top of lids. That wasn't smart, because now I have a bunch of tubs with no lids. But for right now, this works. This is gonna be Ian and I's wedding tub. I don't know, maybe I can find a lid somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going through this stuff, right? Like, I'm going through this Target bag. Let me show, okay, so first of all, Ian and I's wedding was really small. It was a super small ceremony reception. The ceremony and reception was all in Ian's grandmother's backyard. His grandmother had a beautiful, beautiful farmhouse. Both of his grandparents have passed away, but she had, it was just her at the time. I never met Ian's grandpa, her husband, but she was a beautiful woman, very sweet woman, and they had a beautiful like farmhouse, and it was a gorgeous farmhouse, and their backyard was beautiful. I just wanted something small that was intimate, that was just with close family and friends. It was in the back of his grandmother's yard. It was a beautiful day. It was super windy, which whatever, it's fine. But it was small, and it wasn't anything grand, and neither was my wedding shower. I didn't want anything. You know, honestly, I would have been fine getting married at a courthouse with Ian. Like, you know what I mean? My parents did. No, seriously. So the things that I kept, why? Because I don't think I had much to keep. So like, okay, example. I have some gift bags here. And a box. No, we can get rid of that. Now I have some bottles of wine here. My dress that I wore at my bachelorette party. It's a little risque. Ooh, I fit into that. I am taking a guess. I barely fit into that. Do I have pictures? I'll see if I can find pictures. I mean, should we try it on? No. No. We won't do that. We won't do that. It's see-through. I would never, ever. I just wouldn't. I mean, I had a good time. It was a fun time. But, why can't I let this go? I don't know. I'm not gonna try it on. Stop it. You can't fit into it anymore. It's okay, move on. I'm keeping it, just like I kept my wedding shoes. I was gonna donate them. Nope, I kept them. Okay, I have some, like, we don't need to. I have a hottie whistle. So apparently we're getting into my bachelorette stuff. I got the ring boxes. Do I need to keep the ring boxes? I mean, do I need to? Is there a ring in here? No, there's not. I don't need to keep these. But for whatever reason, I can't let them go. I don't know. There's just like so much stuff in here. There's a balloon that I can't show you. Sash. I don't know why I'm keeping this. Like, bachelorette on the loose cup. I don't know. A flashing ring that doesn't flash anymore. We need to get rid of this stuff. Okay. I got, oh my gosh, so many cards. Again, me keeping cards. Like, I'm constantly keeping so many cards. This is all my wedding cards. I don't know. Some of this we don't need to keep though. I have a bunch of cups. For why? I don't know. Okay, so a lot of this stuff we're gonna go ahead and get rid of. But some of it is special and we have to keep. And the special stuff I'm gonna put in this bin until I get a new bin that's better.
Just briefly, I wanted to go through some of the stuff that's down here, just kind of explaining the things that have been stored down in the basement. Underneath the crawl space is where I store most of my holiday seasonal decor. I did pull out the Halloween bins because we're gonna be decorating for Halloween soon. I'm actually behind on decorating for Halloween, but I gotta go through all of those bins. There is a lot of sentimental bins and boxes down here. I didn't get through as much as I wanted to get through with the sentimental stuff. I mostly got through my wedding stuff, but the majority was clothes, which is fine. That's a good start. I'm glad that I went through those, you know, that stuff. But I basically accumulated everything that I didn't get done, that I wasn't able to declutter. I basically grouped everything together and just put them in bins. So there just wasn't as much scattered everywhere. It was condensed into their bins, but we do have to go through those bins. And this basement is going to be a project. It's going to be a work in progress. This is going to take a while to finish. So every time we go down into the basement and we try to organize or clean or whatever we're doing, trying to make it more appealing, we're also going to declutter and we're going to go through more of the bins and boxes. There was also a couple of other bins that I didn't get to. There was a party gift, like party bin. I call it the party bin. It's a clear bin that has wrapping paper, tissue paper, gift bags, stuff like that. I didn't get to that. I got to get to that in a future video.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I gotta think about that one. 'Cause yeah, I have more than this. I know it. I have more than this. I've gone through some of their baby stuff and let it go because I realized I had way too much. I mean, at one point in time, I had a massive tub full, plus bags. And now I'm down to this, well, and whatever's in that gray tub that I gotta go through. But before, my boundary was way too big. And if it's too big, like I would get a big tub or a big box. And of course I'm gonna fill it. Like I have to be realistic with myself and also a little harsh in being strict with the boundaries that I set. Because I can set a boundary. I could say an entire closet is my boundary for the baby clothes, for the baby toddler clothes. Would that be a good idea? No. I could do it, but it's not a good idea. So I'm at a point now where it's like, I am going to get stricter with myself when it comes to sentimental stuff, because deep down inside, it's not for anyone else. I'm doing it for myself. And how am I gonna benefit from this stuff? Do you know what I mean? Is it nice to look at it? Of course. Is it nice to go through it and go down memory lane? Of course. Do I need all of it? No. Is it necessary? No. Is it gonna sit and collect dust? Yes. Are my kids or anyone else going to really enjoy it as much as I do? Probably not. And it's supposedly supposed to be for them, not me. No, it's me being honest with myself. It's more for me, and that's not the purpose. That's not the point of keeping this stuff. It's for my kids. It's for their kids. So I'm kind of going into a rant and I'm sort of yelling at myself, but this is necessary. So this is the boundary. I mean, bottom line is the long story short. That was just a long story. I'm gonna open up this. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those plates. This was my grandmother's that I couldn't get rid of. I did keep that. What is this? Oh yes. Oh, man, this is more sentimental stuff. Okay, I lied. This is also, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is their scrapbooks, baby books. So I got Zoe and Lucas's stuff, Zoe and Lucas's stuff, Zoe and Lucas's stuff, and look at more. There are more clothes in here. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't mentally go through anymore, and I haven't even really gone through that much. I know I need to go through this stuff. I can't do it. I'll tell you what, I'll go through the clothes. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I gotta. Oh yeah, here's, oh my gosh. Here it all is, here it all is. Is this just Lucas's? Oh, okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Good gravy. Good gravy. Okay. Can you see this? I'm gonna move you up a little bit. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so this is just Lucas's. And this is yep, this is a candle. His two, oh man. Okay, so if this gives you any idea of what is in these tubs and boxes, it's literally like everything. I am gonna get rid of this because there's no need. But just to kind of, oh, hold on, let me pull it out. Okay, ready? Okay, this is just his cards. That's, oh. For real. Oh, I knew I had more. I have so much more. I have a problem. Okay. Okay, this is like, how am I gonna, that's a small boundary for this. Why? I don't know. I do know. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I keep this one. Oh, it said keep this one. Yes, I do. I know for a fact I don't want this stuff. So we're gonna get rid of like all of this. Not that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So all of this is going. And then this was all either my brother's or mine that my mom gave to me. That I don't know what to do with. So I'm just gonna put it in here for right now and put it to the side. It's crazy to look at this because it's like each of them had so much at one point in time, like just a massive bin. And I've narrowed it down to all of this, to this. So I still think that this may be a lot. I don't think it's necessary to keep this much, but this is all I can do for right now. I'm not ready to let go of any more. So I know it's still, I think it's still quite a lot. But yeah, that's it. So I'll go ahead and put this one in his closet and this one in her closet so it's not sitting down here. So I went through a box that was over there. A lot of it's I'm gonna transfer it into that big gray tub, but I made this folder a really long time ago. It's everything interior design and everything food and recipes. I'm gonna go through it. I don't think there's a lot in there that I wanna keep, but at one point in time, I used to be really into interior design years ago, and I haven't gone through it, so I think a lot of it I'm just gonna recycle. And then I found some of the kids' artwork. I already have enough. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is create a bin. So each year we'll have like a little bin that's like a really, really tiny bin. And I'll actually put this in the command center. And each of the kids get their own bin, and they can put in like their favorite things out of the year in this bin. And then at the end of the year, they can go through it, get rid of anything that they really don't like, and keep, you know, we just won't overflow this one bin. And anything in that bin that they absolutely love, it's like their absolute favorite things out of the year, that will go into their tub, like their own personal tub. So Zoe and Lucas will each have their own tub of things that they collected throughout their childhood, but it'll be the most specialist of special things that they want to keep. And then each school year we'll get like maybe even an envelope instead of like a container, like an envelope, and that'll be their most special, interesting, beloved things out of the school year, and they can put that into their bin, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So each year they'll keep their favorite things and then put it in their bins, their childhood bins. I think that's what we're gonna do instead of like randomly collecting stuff, and just kind of keep it organized that way.
There's a lot of Ian's stuff down there. There's a lot of Ian's electronics. His speakers are down there. Those speakers were from upstairs in the living room that we moved downstairs. He has so many TVs. There's a TV in the corner of the basement. Yep, another TV. I know, you have seen so many TVs on the Danny Rearranged YouTube channel. It's ridiculous. Ian has a thing about electronics. He even has electronics in the mudroom. And a lot of this stuff is hard for him to part with, but I don't go through Ian's stuff. Just like the jerseys and his suits that were in that bin, that's his stuff. So basically I kind of just group his stuff together and then he goes through it. There's tools down there that I moved from the basement into the mudroom where they belong. I like the majority of the tools in the mudroom or the garage. There's chairs down there that was from my grandmother's table that was in the Four Seasons. My dad actually removed my grandmother's table. It was done for, but I kept the chairs for, I don't know why, extra seating. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. But there's a suitcase. That suitcase has stuff in it, sentimental stuff. I ended up using that to store more sentimental stuff. We got to go through that in a future video. There's just a lot of bit of everything. There's bunk beds down there. At one time, my son had a bunk bed. Then we got new beds for the kids. And we were gonna use the mattresses to get a day bed and put a day bed in the Four Seasons, but we never did that. So those most likely need to go. And a lot of this stuff has to be hauled out of here. So my dad's gonna help us with that. My dad's also gonna help us with removing all of the paint cans. There's a ton of paint cans down there. The previous owners left a lot of stuff in the basement. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get to it in today's video, but I promise I'll bring it up, I'll mention it. It's not like a spectacular story or anything, but there's a reason why there's so many paint cans down there, and it wasn't from us, it was from the previous owners. So a lot of that has to be disposed of properly. What else? There's just so much. There's so much different stuff down there. It's just random stuff. I originally wasn't going to do a voiceover for this part showing you what we decluttered so far, but I am super long-winded and I talk a lot with my hands. So I wanted to do a voiceover really quickly. I showed you what we decluttered, what was recycled, what was garbage, just kind of showing you those bins before, those big gray bins and tubs. That stuff we have to go through in a future video. I was pointing at some of Ian's electronic stuff. These, what's on the couch here, this bin in this box is all party related stuff. I didn't get to that stuff. We have to go through that in a future video. That's going to be a lot. And then that was my Halloween bins that we're going to go through either in the next video or the video after. So, and then over in this area, I started to work over in the laundry area. I don't have a laundry room. This is the laundry area. And
oh. That hurt. Oh, man, I tell you. Anyway. Okay. This is where I want to put my organizing bins and stuff. I'm going to utilize this TV stand for right now. I don't know how long I'll use it for, but for right now I'm using it for storage. So yeah. I want to clean the laundry machines. I'm tired. I want to clean the wash machine and the dryer really quick. So I'm actually going to do that. I have a box full of just, and this can go. This I was going to save. This was our old shower curtain. I got a new shower curtain because this one was junk. But I was gonna do a DIY with it. I'm never gonna do a DIY with this. I'm just getting rid of it. Wallpaper stuff. And then this, I did a DIY with one of them and it didn't work out. And then I kept the other two because it was a set of 3. This was like one of my first pieces of decor that I got for my house, and this I was gonna donate a long time ago and I never did because I was like, I'm gonna do a DIY with it. I kept saying I was gonna do a DIY. I've never yet done a DIY, but I mean, it's not a set of 3, but it's cute. Not gonna do anything with it. I have an idea for it now. I have an idea for it. I have an idea. I have an idea.
I have a list of things that I have to go over when we do another basement video. There's a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to get to in today's video, including the cleaning. I'll first talk about, before I get into the cleaning, I'll talk about some of the stuff that Ian moved around. He moved the furniture around, the rug, he rolled up the carpet. He moved some of the bunk bed pieces, the mattresses, the futon, the dryer, all of this stuff he moved around. Most of it is going to get hauled away. Him and my dad are going to haul all of this stuff away. They're going to get the paint cans out of here. There's so much that I wanted to go over that I'm going to get to in the next video that we do down here. So there's also a lot of bins that you're going to see pushed to the wall or to the side that I got to go through all of that stuff still and declutter it. And we'll do all of that in the next basement video. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done still down in this basement, but this is a huge difference. I also wanted to add a lot of cleaning in today's video, but the video's over 45 minutes long. I just didn't get a chance to do that. So some of the cleaning that I did in today's video, like for example, the washer, that washer was disgusting. I may add some of the cleaning that was done in the basement in the Halloween clean, declutter, and decorate with me video. So I might do that because some of it was like, whoa. But I deep cleaned the washer and dryer, the utility sink. This metal shelf here, I decluttered and cleaned. Most of it was just empty laundry detergent bottles and stuff like that I recycled. I cleaned out and recycled, but I went through all of that. I wiped down the TV stand. I'm using the TV stand to store my organizing materials, my bins and baskets. What else? There's so much. There was a lot of stuff behind the couch that I wanted to go over. I'll get into all of that in a future video. I'm also going to talk about in the next basement video, which I actually may even just do this in the next basement video, is repaint the concrete floor. I found some brand new concrete paint that was on that metal shelf. It's on the bottom of that metal shelf. It's in the color gray. We're gonna repaint this floor because it looks awful. But anyway, there's so much more that I got to get to. Again, I have all of my notes ready to go for the next basement video, but that is it. That's all I have time for today's video. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much, and we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.